Hi folks, it's me again. No, you're not having a deja vu moment. I know I said I'd be back tomorrow, but guess what? I went outside and I was that hot, even though I said it was blowing a gale. When I went outside, it was boiling. So I've come back in. In fact, my glasses went dark. It was that warm. So here comes the sun indeed. Right, we're going to do verse 1. Seriously, I thought I'll get it all done in one go, so you're not searching for different vids. All right, so let's get it done now. If you look at your little page chart that I gave you before, we've done 1 to 8 intro, we've done 9 to 13 chorus, we've done 14 to 15 the rundown, and now we're going to do the verse. Now guess what? This verse is almost identical to the intro. All right, you'll if you know the intro now, you'll see what I mean. So let's get straight into it. I'm not going to go over what all the pictures mean. You know that, and if you don't, look at the other vids, folks. All right, so this is the bit, little darling. So I'll play a bit. And you'll say, hang on, that's the intro, mate. And I'll say, I know. The only difference is, instead of having a count 1 and then coming on 2, you're going to play a 4 and a 3. So 1 and, the intro just went 1 and it did a straight down on the 2. This is the only difference in this whole section. So I'm going to run through it quickly, all right? Because you'll know it anyway. Okay, so we're on page 16, D shape. 4, no, down on the 4. The arrows will tell you the direction of the play. It's important. Down on the 4, down on the 3, up on the 1, down on the 2, up on the 1 again with a finger off, up on the 1 again with your finger on, then a 3, then a 2. Now some people play a 4 and a 2 on that last D. I like the you're gonna hit the 4 again in a second. I like the 3 and the 2 there. I think it sounds better. But if you want to play a 4 and a 2, you can. But you decide. I play a 3 and a 2. 4, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 2. Okay, page 16 done. You'll probably already know this because you'll have whizzed through it before. On to page 17. Still on your D shape. 4, 3, 1 with your finger. Oh, sorry, this fan's disappearing, but I'm saying it so you'll know what I'm doing. I'll try and rearrange slightly. I'll do that again. 4, 3, 1. 1 with your finger off. Down on the 4. 2, 5. And I bring my fingers off on that 5 in order to be moving to my next shape. Okay? So this is what we've got. Okay, same as the intro, isn't it? And guess what? So is the next bit, which is the G. Okay, you're on our G now. Now we've just done a down on the 5, which means we're going to play up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down throughout the G and the A7th. Okay, so this is more strummy. So we've just done our down, so we start our up downs now on the G. Starting on the 2nd string with an upstroke. Remember, you can catch up some of the strings in between. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. Okay, so up on the 2, down on the 6, up on the 2 with your little finger on the 2nd string of the 3rd fret, down on the 6, little finger off, up on the 1, down on the 6, back on the 2, up on the 2, down on the 6, and then an open 2nd string, fingers off. So, right, so this is what we've got. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely. Now we're on to our A7th. Now in the intro we just went like this, but this is an A7th, but it's going to play through. Okay, what do we do on the A7th? First of all, a reminder, we've just done an upstroke. We've got. Okay, so our hand should be up here. We put our fingers on the A7 shape. It's all written down. Okay, and you'll see 5, 4, 3, and 2 together in brackets, which means you're going to come down on those strings. Okay? up on the second, but it says open, so lift this finger off. Don't worry if you catch some of the other strings, it's perfectly acceptable. Down on the 5, 4, 3, 2 again. So we've got this. Little finger now, fourth finger on this second string at the 3rd fret. Come up on that string. Down on the 5, leave this on. And then to finish, take your little finger off and go up, down, up. So, and the count is underneath as well. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, cool. 19 is done. Again, more or less the same repeat. Page 20 is almost the same as the page we've just done, beginning of the verse. Down on the 4, down on the 3, up on the 1, down on the 2, second finger off, second finger on, down on the 3, up on the 2. Remember me saying to you before, some people like the 4, some people like the 3. This is exactly the same. As is the next page, which is page 21. 4, 3, up on the 1, up on the 1 again with your finger off, down on the 4, up on the 2, down on the 5. So we've got this page. It seems like G. Now our G like this. Now this finger is going to sneak into there again, you know the way we did before in that in the chorus. So up on the 2, down on the 6. Years on here now, 2nd fret. Since up on the 1, down on the 6. Take that finger off, sorry. Up on the 1, down on the 6 again. It's little finger on the 2nd string, on the 3rd fret, up on the 2nd, down on the 6th. Been years since it's been. See the way the melodies on the half beats are the upstrokes. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been. Up on the 2nd string, fingers off, just hit the strings open. And then we've got a little A7th run, which is going to go like this. We did this before, didn't we? Let's do it again. This is under the word clear. You've got your A7th like this. 5, 4, 3 and 2 it says in brackets. So bring your plec down. Why? Because the arrow is pointing down. Okay. Take off your 3rd finger and come up on the 2nd. Put it back on and come down again on the A7th. Add your little finger to the 2nd string at the 3rd fret and come up. Come down on the 5. And then back to your A7th for the up, down, up. Okay, so the verse, that's the whole verse done. So we've got this. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. What happens then? The chorus that we did in part 2. Here comes the sun. I hit the wrong strings. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. Remember that rundown that we were panicking about? We should know it now. Okay, then you go to your little D link, which is 4, 3, 1, 2, off, on, 4, open. Okay. see that on your paperwork. I'll do it again. And then you've got, which we did before, but let me show you how to do that again. This takes us back into a verse. Now, we're going to talk about this A7th in a bit more detail in a minute. So when we're going into a verse, we're going to play this A7th section. Down from the 5, 4, 3 and 2, up on the 2, down 5, 4, 3 and 2, up on the little finger on the 3rd fret, down on the 5, then up, down, up. Then you go straight into verse 2. I see slowly, don't know the words. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. Chorus again. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. Riff. End of the riff bit. Now instead of going to take us into another verse, we're going to go into our second big rundown. So we just go bam, bam on the A7th, which is this bit here. 25B. Now we've got a 25A and a 25B. What does that mean? Well, 25A is the A7th run that we just did before, which will take us into another verse, which is this. And 25B is where it goes, because following on from 25B, we're going to go into the second rundown, which you will find, which we're going to do now on page 25, and it's going to start here. So we've just gone bomb, bomb, and now we're going to do this little run here. You'll know it when you hear it. You ready? Alright, so what do we do? Open 5th with a downstroke, 5th at the 4th fret, 4th string at the 2nd fret. Now, on your diagram, it'll show you, it looks like that as if it's a full shape. It's not. Open 5th, 5th at the 4th. Try and keep the fingers moving. Okay. Now, this next bit is really, really straightforward. Trust me. We're on the chord F. It doesn't look like an F because we're only playing a partial chord. Now, these are triplets. What does that mean? It means we're going to count it like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. The last one clearly isn't a triplet because it's only got 2 bits. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So we've just done this, which in itself is like a triplet. Right, F. Simple way of doing it. 1st finger, 2nd string, 1st fret. 2nd finger, 3rd string, 2nd fret. And put your 3rd finger on the 4th string at the 3rd fret. It's 3 in a row, bum, bum, bum. And you're going to go down, down, up with your pleck on the 4, the 3 and the 2. Alright, have a look at that. 4, 3, 2. Down, down, up. Important. Alright, keep your 1st finger where it is, because it's still ringing out, still doing a job. Bring these 2 fingers up 1 string each to make a C. Come down on the 5, down on the 4, up on the 3. So we've got this sound. Okay, now just lift you, bring your 2nd finger up to the 5th string. Take the other 2 off. This is like a G with a B note in it. 5, 4, 3 again. Down, down, up. And then to finish, add your 3rd finger to the 6th string at the 3rd fret and play a 6 and a 5, 2 downstrokes. Let's play that. See the way that those other notes are still jingling around? What happens after that? We go into 4, 3, 1, 2, off, on, 4, 2 open, like we did before. And then again. And it does that section 6 times. Sun, 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 here it comes, etc., etc. You keep doing that 6 times. Da, 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 da. Great. What happens after that? Now, the final bit of this track, the final bit that we need to learn is this, the A7th link, as I've called it. This is that big bit that goes da 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 da, with those brilliant claps. Let's have a look at what we do. This is what it's going to sound like. And then into the next verse. Right, A7th. It's easy, this. Down, down, down. Lift off your 3rd finger and come up on the 2nd string. And then put it back on and go back down. That's your first bar done. 1, 2, 3, and 4. What happens after that? We add our little finger to the 2nd string at the 3rd fret. Now we've just done a down on the last beat, so it's ready to come up. We're going to come up on the 2nd string. And we leave that on, and we're going to go down, down, down. We're going to bring this little finger off and come up. Then we're going to put it back on and come down. So I'll play those 2 bits together. On to your next page, page 31. Where are we? Okay, that's what we've just done. We're going to come up from the 1st string on this next part, page 31. Come up on the 1. Make sure you hear that 1. And then 1, 2, 3. Again, play it slowly. Okay, then you're going to add your little finger to the 2nd string at the 3rd fret. Down on the 4. 3, 2, and 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So let me play this whole of page 31 again. And then the final page, 32, is, you see that? Added 7th, little finger on the 1st string at the 3rd fret. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then. So, let me just give you a quick rendition of the track. That was the intro, verse, chorus, sorry, chorus. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's alright. Into a verse. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. Chorus. Here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's alright. Run. A7 link into this next verse. And so on, and so on. Ugh. Now the trickiest part about this song is just remembering that the bits are so similar that you don't play the the bits in the wrong place. Now I've got a piece. Stay with me. Stay with me. Don't go. I've got something to show you. As part of your notes, in order that you don't balls it up, I put things like this between the pages, so it gives you an indication of where you'll find different things, and it sort of, tells you in sort of details. Well, you can see for yourself. Okay, it's a couple of bits like that, just to lead you along. But I promise you, if you listen to the record and you know where the words are, and don't forget these highlighted melody notes within the chords, they're following the words. So by knowing where the tune is, you'll get to know where all the little bits are. All right, well, that's the best I can do on that one. I think it's a lot easier than trying to do it with tab, but take my advice and do what I said to you in video 2. Work on individual sections. Go to your I can't find it. There's shit everywhere. Go to your page guide and break out down the little bits. Listen to the individual bits. Work out the individual bits, and then, like modular furniture. Great analogy. Then put all the bits together. All right. You know, and like modular furniture, you don't want to end up with making screws hanging around, thinking, where the hell does that go? You know, when you put your chair together and then you fall flat on your arse because you forgot to put a fucking batten in or something daft like that. Right, it's still sunny. I think I'm going to go out again. All right, I wanted to get this done so we could give you the 3 vids all in one go. Intro, second one, third one. Because I'm going to do this next. Now this is a tricky little git. Salisbury Hill. I did a taster for it a couple of weeks ago, and I've gone to great pains to write the whole thing out for you like this. And it is tricky, but not the way I do it. So if you want to do that one, you know, and it'll sound like the record, I promise you, as will Here Comes the Sun, if you follow the tutorial to the letter and skip bits. It's a great one to do. So that's what's coming next. Get all your friends to subscribe. Remind them that everything is free. It's all free here. Oh, and a few people have commented on my picture. Do you like that? That's one of mine. I did that. It took me 3 minutes. Really did. 3 minutes it took me to do that. So have a look around. You'll find them. I flog them. 200 quid a piece. Them, honestly. Talented. Sheer fluke, by the way. Right. I'll catch you next time. You look after yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.